We have another dev discussion to talk about today, and the topic is drop rarity. Now, that can be a little convoluted simply because it's all depending on how you play the game, how often you play the game, and most importantly, what do you want from the game? The question is, how do you feel when it comes to rare loot? Do you prefer when rare mobs and boss mobs drop something interesting often or less often? Addressing the first part of the question, everyone literally wants rare loot. Everyone. I've been playing a lot of Season of Discovery, and it's very easy to see that that is true. It'll always be true. You have so many people in chat who are willing to buy their best in slot items, willing to do others dirty to get their best in slot. Dog, this is one of the reasons people ninja loot. If you ninja loot an item, there are two possible outcomes for you. You either have a huge upgrade or your pockets are about to get a huge upgrade because you're going to sell it to someone who's willing to buy said item for a ridiculous amount of money. Now, obviously, there are people who are role playing in the world or some people who get on their favorite MMO to just chill. How you doing tonight, pretty young lady? I hear you like 'em dark. But I bet your home and your entire bank account that if they were offered some rare loot, they wouldn't turn it down. Why? Because again, it's an upgrade for them or for their pockets. Second part of the question, do you prefer when rare mobs and boss mobs drop something interesting often or less often? I think this is where things get pretty interesting. Regarding rare mobs, I don't think something should drop every single time, besides a quest item if they're part of that. When we see rare mobs, we usually have to wait a bit for them to respawn. This goes back to the video I did last month regarding the spawn rates of different types of mobs. I think that once you find out how often a mob is spawning, then you can decide how much the items drop from those rare mobs. Personally, I enjoy low drop rates, and it's because if I'm really enjoying the game, this is going to allow me to come back over and over and over until I eventually get that drop. Now, if an item is continuously dropping and I have everything that I need, there is no incentive to continue to farm whatever mob it may be. Now, when we start talking about boss mobs, there are those who want something rare to drop for every encounter, which I agree with. The thing that I can't agree with is everyone getting loot from said encounters. Again, this goes back to my point on players being able to farm content once it drops, only for it to become dead because they've gotten everything from the bosses. I understand that those that want loot to drop from every rare mob and every boss mob just want to get geared as quickly as possible, but is that what you really want from an old school style MMO? Maybe a current day MMO for sure. Everyone claims that they want the hardcore experience, the old school style, grind all day. But when it comes to loot, people start shifting their tone because no one wants to put in the grind. I think especially the drop rarity in Ashes of Creation needs to be set to a point where challenge is evoked. And I don't necessarily mean that everything is hard, but how much time are you putting in? Are you truly willing to grind it out for the best item? This all needs to be done in a way that makes you want to play though, not in a way where we feel as if we're doing chores because that's how most games feel today. Honestly, as I've been playing more and more MMOs, it's sort of crazy to see because let's break this down. Let's say you have friends and y'all have been grinding for all of your respective best in slot items, and all of your rolls on what's dropping haven't been in your favor. It's been like this for months now. Now what comes along with that? Frustration, trash talk about the game because you're not getting the drop that you want. And honestly, throughout this process, you start to become someone you don't even recognize because you haven't gotten the drop yet.
And honestly, you're willing to step on anyone to get to it. Moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, animals, whoever, bankers, doesn't matter.
But most importantly, memories. I guarantee you that anyone that really wants to enjoy the old school style MMO will play a great game where they have to come back week after week to get an item for their character rather than a game where you blast through all of the content, get geared, and have nothing to do. This is one of the reasons that Classic WoW is still so popular. I've been waiting for this stupid rod to drop in Season of Discovery, and honestly, I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm about to start ninja looting. Straight up. I'm about to start ninja looting. I am growing in my MMO journey to the point where this is the villain arc people talk about, and I'm here. I made it. So I have to take it. I'm joking. Guys, come on. You guys think I would really do that? What? Just a game. It's super exciting that we're getting Alpha 2 this year because this is something that we can constantly work on and see improvements on, just like with spawn rates. Look, man, if you don't want to grind, get out the skate park.
Hold up! You know what it is? Funk Flex, we in that BX, OP, murder move. Yeah. Now listen!
I really do enjoy covering these questions, so I'm gonna be starting a new series where we cover all the dev discussions. Now, you're probably thinking,
Q, listen, we love you, but you might be a little crazy because you already cover the dev discussions.
yes, but what's different about this though is that there are about 50 topics that we missed out on because I wasn't here. So we're gonna go back in time and cover all of those topics. That's gonna be a nice little grind for us as we wait for Alpha 2. This series isn't replacing anything, it's just in addition to. So all it is just more videos, just focusing on the dev discussions. And I'm not sure if some of y'all have missed them, maybe you have, but I haven't gone through all of them, so we can do it together. We'll call it Dev Discussion with Q and Muffins. All right, nah, it's actually kind of whack. Dev Discussion Robotussin. We're getting somewhere. Dev Discussion, the game is bussin'. Yo, listen, we working. Hey homies, what are your thoughts on drop rarity? Let your boy know in the comment section below. Also, Happy New Year. Let's go out there, let's make it a great year, all right? If you haven't created an Ashes of Creation account yet, feel free to use my link in the description. If you're looking for a Discord to come kick it in, come chill with us. If you want to stay up to date with me, feel free to follow me on X and Twitch where I stream the live monthly updates, all right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
I'm joking. Guys, come on. You guys think I would really do that? What? Just a game.